everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel AgriAddict. This is our YouTube lecture series on IBPS AA4 mains exam, which is also helpful for all the other agricultural exams. I am your mentor Spoorthi, who have completed my BSc Hons Agriculture from University of Agriculture Sciences Bangalore Sub-Campus VC from Mandya. Presently, I am pursuing my Masters at ICAR IAB Ranchi under the Department of Genetics and Plant Breeding, and I have secured my 6th rank in ICAR PG exam of 2023-2024 in the subject Plant Sciences. Today, I am here with one of the most important topic, that is recent agricultural schemes. The topic recent agricultural schemes is not only useful for IBPS, but it is also useful for all the other agricultural exams. The entire topic of recent agriculture schemes is divided into two parts. So let us start our today's video, that is part 1, with the most important scheme, that is Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, which is popularly called as PM-KISAN scheme. So coming to the scheme, this scheme was initiated by Government of India in order to provide rupees 6,000 to farmers who are in need as minimum income support. Initially, this scheme was first implemented by Government of Telangana as Raita Bandhu scheme, but later it was announced by Piyush Goyal nationally during 2019 interim union budget. But it was officially launched on 24th February 2019 by Narendra Modi at Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh, where he provided the first installment, that is 2,000 rupees for 1 crore farmers. The farmers will be getting the 6,000 rupees in installments through direct benefit transfer. That is, the entire 6,000 rupees will be split into installments and then it will be given to the farmers. The second scheme is Pradhan Kisan Maandhan Yojana. That is, this scheme is a central sector scheme which was launched from Ranchi, Jharkhand on 12 September 2019 in order to provide monetary support for the farmers, where the farmers can contribute rupees 55 till 200 rupees between their age of 18 to 40. Once they turn 60, this amount will be utilized for providing them rupees 3,000 every month in the name of pension. That is, it is like a savings account. The farmers who are between 18 to 40, they'll be paying any amount between 55 rupees to 200 rupees every month, so that once they turn 60, they will be provided with 3,000 rupees as pension in order to lead their life happily during their old age. And till now, 23.38 lakh farmers has been registered under this scheme. Next, coming to Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. It is also one of the important scheme which was launched on 18 February 2016 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in order to provide insurance to farmers. It is like one nation, one scheme. That is, initially before launching this scheme, there was two other scheme which was working separately. That is, remember this, the two schemes, that is National Agriculture Insurance Scheme and Modified National Agriculture Insurance Scheme. In order to replace these two schemes, the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana was launched on February 18, 2016, and it was under the administration of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Now, let us see the major objectives of this scheme. That is, in order to provide the monetary support for the farmers who are suffering from loss. This losses can be of any reasons. It can be due to poor germination of the seeds, or else it can be due to any natural calamities, or it can be due to wild animals or any post-harvest losses. These losses will be covered and they will be provided with the monetary support. And also, in order to encourage the farmers to take new technologies in order to attain the sustainable agricultural practices. The crops which are covered under this scheme is oilseed crops, food crops and horticultural crops, as well as commercial crops. Almost all the crops are covered under this scheme. The various different risks, remember this, the various different risks that are covered under this scheme are sowing risk, that is if there is any failure of germination of seeds because of the poor quality of seeds, then that will also be covered. And standing crop loss, that is if there is any loss of crop due to natural calamities like drought, flood and pest and diseases majorly, it will be also covered under this scheme. And post harvest losses, that is about 2 weeks from harvest, if there is any loss after the harvest, that is if there is any rain or if there is no proper storage facilities, then those losses will also be covered under this scheme. And localized calamities, if certain areas are affected by the natural calamities like landslides, flood, that will also be covered. And lastly, add-on coverage for the crop loss due to wild animals, especially in case of plantation crops, they will be facing certain wild animals problems. If any crop losses occurred because of this wild animals, that will also be covered under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, and if they have made any insurance, that amount will be claimed. Then coming to the next scheme, that is Modified Interest Subvention Scheme, and this scheme was launched by Finance Minister Palaniappan Chidambaram during 2006 and 2007. Under this scheme, the short-term loans will be provided for farmers who are growing crops and those who are interested in order to take animal husbandry along with crop, that is it can be dairy farming or else it can be fishery or else it can be poultry. All those things will be provided with the short term loans, and the loan up to 3 lakh rupees with the interest of only 7% will be given to the farmers. If the farmers are very loyal and if they are repaying it properly, additional loans will also be provided with 4% interest. And they have if they need to have any post harvest infrastructures, if in order to develop them, for that also loans will be provided if by submitting the warehouse receipts. These are the facilities that will be provided under Modified Interest Subvention Scheme, that is up to 3 lakh rupees loans will be provided. Next, coming to Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. This is the scheme which is majorly focusing on providing monetary support for the infrastructure, and this scheme was launched under Atmanirbhar Bharat package by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on August 8, 2024. It is a very recent scheme where they are providing funds for having the infrastructure facilities. That is, they can use this amount to build any infrastructures like like warehouses or else in order to store the produce. These can be constructed with the fund that is provided under Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. And who are eligible? Any farmers who are practicing crop production and agri entrepreneurs, startup companies, primary agriculture credit societies, and even FPOs, that is farmers producers organization, self-help groups, and even some more are eligible for this scheme. Next, coming to Central Sector Scheme. The Government of India launched this Central Sector Scheme in order to promote and start up 10,000 farmers producers organization, that is FPO, in the year 2020. The major aim was in order to bring 10,000 different FPOs in order to promote various agricultural activities, where this FPO majorly act as an agency that connects research and farmers. They bring research to the field of the farmers so that farmers will be benefited. So in order to promote that FPO, Central Sector Scheme was launched in the year 2020. Next, coming to National Beekeeping and Honey Mission, and this scheme was launched in the year 2020. It is also one of the recent scheme under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, where it was majorly focusing on beekeeping and also in order to attain sweet revolution. Okay, they majorly focused on beekeeping farmers and they aimed at increasing honey production and thereby attaining sweet revolution. The major objectives under this scheme was in order to promote the farmers to take up beekeeping by providing monetary support. Not only monetary support, they also gave training for the farmers in order to take up beekeeping. And also they provided monetary supports for various facilities, like they constructed disease diagnostic labs and also they constructed labs in order to check the honey quality, and also they gave farmers the free training, that is they promoted the benefits of the beekeeping among farmers, and also they promoted agri entrepreneurs and agri startups who are involved in beekeeping in order to produce good quality honey. And also they tried to involve women in beekeeping, and also they gave monetary supports in order to purchase various equipments that are used in beekeeping. These are the facilities that are provided under National Beekeeping and Honey Mission, that is majorly focusing on promoting beekeeping among the farmers and also attaining sweet revolution. Next, coming to Market Intervention Scheme and Price Support Scheme. It is two schemes that is brought under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, where they implemented price support scheme in order to procure pulses, oilseeds and also copra. And also market intervention scheme, which is also similar to price support scheme, where they are covering the prices or covering the prices for those crops which are not covered under minimum price support scheme. There are certain crops that are covered under minimum price support scheme. Those crops which are not covered under that scheme will be covered under this market intervention scheme, especially pulses, oils and copra. These crops and also other horticultural crops, they are highly perishable in nature. They will easily go bad and farmers will be facing huge losses. In order to avoid that loss, the government of India, they will procure these products and they will provide amount to the farmers so that farmers can get their price. And the losses which are faced by the farmers will be split by union government and state government at the ratio 50-50. 50% loss will be paid by union government and 50% will be paid by state government. And the various crops which comes under this crop are under this scheme is apples, garlic, oranges, grapes, mushrooms, black pepper. Mostly it is the horticultural crops because they have high moisture content, so that there is more chances of them going bad. So in order to avoid that loss, they will be procuring before, so that farmers will be getting their price for their produce. Next, coming to the next scheme, that is Namo Drone Didi, and this scheme was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on November 30, 2023. And this program majorly aims at providing drones to 15,000 women self-help groups. That is, those women who are working in the field of agriculture, they will be provided 50 drones in order to take up nano spray. That is, they can use these drones in order to apply nano fertilizers. And along with that, not only providing drones, they are providing other facilities also. That is, they will be providing a subsidy of 80% for other farmers who are willing to take drones. And also only they are giving loans at 3% interest, and also they are giving free training to fly the drone. And self-help groups are used to promote the utilization of drone in agriculture to attain sustainable agricultural practices. And till now, many farmers are benefited by this scheme. And this scheme was launched during 2024 to 2025 to 2025-2026. Next, coming to the next scheme, that is Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana detailed project report based schemes. And this scheme is majorly working in order to provide pre and post harvest infrastructure facilities for the farmers who are working in agriculture and aligned sectors. That is, right from procuring the produce, and also they will be providing the market facilities to the farmers so that they can sell their produce. And also they will create facilities where farmers can get the good quality inputs so that they will get good quality yield. These facilities will be provided under this scheme. That is, they will be providing incentives or short-term loans so that farmers can purchase the inputs, and also they will be providing amounts and loans for constructing the infrastructure facilities. These will be provided under this scheme. So they are majorly working for holistic growth in the agriculture in order to attain the sustainability. Next, the important scheme, that is Soil Health Card Scheme, which was launched by Government of India on 19th February 2015. The major and the important point here is that the construction or the development of soil testing labs across the country. Across the country, many soil testing labs are established, where they collect the samples from the farmers and they analyze and they provide information about 12 different parameters regarding the soil, which will be helpful for the farmers. That is, farmers can go for need based application of inputs instead of simply applying various fertilizers even though it is not needed, or not applying the required fertilizer. Based upon the report that is given by the labs, the farmers can go for application of the fertilizers. And this scheme is currently servicing 14,000 crore farmers, and till now rupees 568 crores has been allotted to this scheme. And as I said, the lab is providing information about 12 different parameters. And along with that, the one more objective of this scheme is to develop soil fertility lab. By collecting samples from various places, the fertility map can be developed. Next, the scheme is Rainfed Area Development, and this scheme was launched in 2014-15 in order to promote integrated farming system in the rainfed areas. In the rainfed areas where the losses are more, that is, since the only source of water is here rain, so there may be chances where farmers will be suffering with loss. In order to overcome this loss, they came up with the integrated farming system, that is, waste of one component will be used as a substrate or input for the another component of agriculture. So they promoted integrated farming system, that is, along with crops, they also promoted livestock, fishery, agroforestry, apiculture, horticultural crops, silkworm rearing, etc. So they promoted this among the farmers, and also every month if per family they are providing 30,000 rupees who are interested to take up integrated farming system. And in many villages, about 100 hectares or more are taken, and they are making one cluster, and they are promoting integrated farming system within that cluster also. See, as I said, based upon the location, whether it is rain-fed or it is irrigated, they are taking the rain-fed areas and they are promoting integrated farming system majorly in order to save the natural resources and also increase the farmers' income and attaining sustainability in agriculture practices, to maintain the soil fertility, and in order to overcome the climatic change. And along with that, they are providing monetary support to the farmers also, so that they can take up the integrated farming system, and they are providing rupees 30,000 per family. Next, coming to the next scheme, that is Per Drop More Crop scheme, and it is a centrally sponsored scheme which is majorly focusing on promoting micro irrigation among the farmers. This scheme was launched from 2016 to 2022 as a part of Pradhan Krishi Vikas Yojana, but recently in 2022-2023 it has been implemented under Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. It has been changed. Remember, from 2016 till 2022 it was working under Pradhan Krishi Vikas Yojana, but now after 2022 it has been shifted under Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, where up to 55% of financial assistance will be given to small and marginal farmers who are willing to take up micro irrigation, that is drip irrigation. That is, they are providing monetary support also. And till now about 78 lakh hectares are been covered under this scheme from 2016 to 2023. Okay. Next, coming to Micro Irrigation Fund. This Micro Irrigation Fund with the budget of 50,000 crore rupees was launched under NABARD in the year 2019-20, where in order to again support micro irrigation under the farmers. This is also providing incentives when compared to Pradhan Krishi Vikas Yojana, that is Per Drop More Crop. When compared to that scheme, Micro Irrigation Fund is more, and it is highly beneficial for the farmers. That is, they are providing loans as well as monetary support with only 3% of interest, and farmers are also getting more benefits. And under the scheme, as on 31st October 2024, 14 different projects has been sanctioned in 8 different states, that is Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu and Uttarakhand. These are the areas where they are majorly focusing in order to promote micro irrigation among the farmers, where they are providing monetary support more when compared to per drop more crop scheme. That is, at 3% interest they are giving monetary support, and this is beneficial for farmers in order to get higher yield using less amount of natural resources, that is water. These are some of the recent agricultural schemes that are benefiting farmers in order to get holistic growth in the agriculture, majorly in order to attain sustainability. There are various schemes that are focusing on specific part of the agriculture, like National Beekeeping and Honey Mission. They are majorly focusing on promoting beekeeping among the farmers. Like that, there are various other schemes that are working for promoting specific things among the farmers. Still, there are more recent agricultural schemes that I will be covering in part 2. And now at last, I would like to take the opportunity to give a brief about all the online courses that are provided under our AgriAddict, that is Vijeta batch, which is majorly focusing for providing YouTube lecture series on IBPS AFO. Along with that, there is more than 50 plus mock tests are provided under this, and previous year question papers with the solutions are provided, which are prepared by ICAR PG exam toppers. And also there is Sarvata batch, which is majorly focusing on ICAR PhD exam, and Sarvashrestha batch for ASRB net, Shresthatha batch for ICAR PG exam, which is a target batch of 2020-25, and Samartha batch, which is a foundation batch for 2026, that is also majorly focusing on ICAR PG exam. These are the various online courses that are provided in our platform, that is AgriAddict. So till now, if you have any doubt with respect to today's topic, that is recent agricultural schemes, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section. I will look into it and I will try to answer all your doubts. Till that, you wait for part 2 video on recent agricultural scheme. Thank you.